Hi, my name is Zulke Mujahid with another episode of Whistleblower. Today we will discuss about what's going on in Alberta political system. Recently, we found Freedom of Information and Protection Act is not working properly because Alberta government is mostly denying those information for public. And Information and Privacy Commissioner finds Government of Alberta non-compliant in processing access to information requests under the FOIP Act. The finding comes after a 21 month of investigation that examined how the 27th Government of Alberta public bodies are processing access to information requests. The Information and Privacy Commissioner of Alberta, Diane McLeod, has issued a report regarding a systematic investigation into the Government of Alberta's processing of and response to access to information requests. The investigation, launched in August 2023 by the Information and Privacy Commissioner, found that the government has adopted practices and interpretations that are not compliant with the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. They find issue number one is according to section 7.2 to refuse access requests, government of Alberta are not permitted. According to section 10.1, use of this provision to do so is contrary to the requirements and it's a violation of Freedom of Information and Protection Act. And issue number two, cross GOA requests. The practices adopted by Government of Alberta in addressing cross Government of Alberta requests create the risk that these duty to assist under section 10.1 may be impeded by the process, scope of request, number of topics, and the time frame of search. There is no such authority in the FOIP Act for GOA to require an applicant to limit the time frame of an access request or to limit the topic therein to one. Requiring applicants to do so is contrary to these PB's duty to assist under section 10.1. There is no authority under the Freedom of Information Act for Government of Alberta PBs to require applicants to split up requests for records pertaining to multiple topics for the same Government of Alberta PB. Under section 10.1, it is unreasonable and does not comply with these PB's duty to assist and time limit to respond. Government of Alberta do not have the authority to require applicants to structure requests in a manner that enables that Government of Alberta to completely respond to applicants within 30 days and cannot refuse an access request on that basis. Imposing this duty on an applicant is contrary to these PB's duty to assist under section 10.1. They find another issue within Government of Alberta blanket refusal backed up by policy and directives to create a response in response to an access request regardless of whether it can be indicated in section 10.2 is flawed and contrary to the duty to assist established in that section. Government of Alberta's PBs are not permitted under the FOIP Act to refuse an access request under section 10.2 when an applicant is not provided with an explanation about why Government of Alberta PB cannot create a record under section 10.2 when one is sought as a part of access request and when they are not providing with the alternatives to accessing the information sought, including by providing a copy of database as applicable. So there is a very important question raises by watching this report, because if Alberta government is trying to hide something from the public, it means there is something fishy going on behind the scene. And mostly, according to my point of view, 60% of Albertans, they don't have any idea what's going on in government level, especially in Alberta. I encourage every single person to watch this video and go and look at this act report by yourself so you know what's going on in Alberta. Thank you so much.